All right, everybody. Hello there, and welcome to today's very special live stream. So, it's special for quite a few reasons, essentially. You may see, first off, that I am back in the corner. Yay! It has been so long since I've been able to use my camera. I'm super excited about it. Secondly, you may notice that I am on PS4. So for those of you who don't know, didn't watch, or whatever it happens to be, over the weekend, I got so let me back up a little bit. So February is my cake month essentially, and I essentially just asked for new computer parts. And so I built a new computer, or I assembled a new computer over the weekend. And so I was super excited this weekend to try and test it out for you guys. So I'm really excited about it. But look, Marathon is here. Marathon and Tiny are both here. Hello to both of you. So yeah, I'm super excited. I've got my Yeti microphone right behind there, so hopefully you guys can hear me really nicely. I've got all my new software installed. I'm hoping that everything is super smooth. There's a couple of key things that I'm looking for today. If you guys can help me out and give me some feedback. So I'm looking to make sure that the audio balance sounds pretty good. I want to make sure that you guys see everything. And the other thing is that I'm actually testing this because right now I'm on a wireless connection. Well, it's sort of wireless-ish. Essentially, I've got like one of those wireless extender things plugged in, and I've got an Ethernet cable from that. But yeah, so I'm really excited. Essentially, I got my PS4 over here next to me, and what I'm going to be doing is right now it's being piped through my capture card in my PC, and yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm able to watch it live right now. Like I've got my little window over here. I've got two monitors, so it's very exciting. I'm also in what will become essentially my studio. I know you guys can't really see it very well, but I've got like all my board games and everything in here, so it's sort of like my area, which is really nice. The one thing that I'm working on is just sort of how best to monitor the stream and everything. I've got a few ideas, and what I'm doing right now is working reasonably well, at least. So I'm good. I'm good with what I have. So yeah, I'm excited to get started, and I'm really excited to play Spyro. So Spyro was one of my favorite games growing up when I first got a PlayStation, essentially, and I'm just super excited to play it for you guys. The Reignited Trilogy, in this case, it's a combination of all three of the main Spyro titles on the original PlayStation. So essentially just Spyro 1, 2, and 3. So you can see here Spyro the Dragon, and then Ripto's Rage and Year of the Dragon. So you can see I've been rocking out on the games already, but yeah, like with Year of the Dragon, I've already started it, so I was just going to hop in and just show you guys some of the gameplay. The game itself is adorable. They did a wonderful job of sort of recreating it and doing all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty awesome. So all the cake. Yes, all the cake indeed. I don't know what kind of cake I should have, but okay, so the room sound. Okay, room sound and game sound. Gotcha. Yeah, so one of the issues that I know I'm going to run into with this, in particular using the capture card, is right now I'm essentially watching on my other monitor. I've got the live feed to my other monitor, and my monitor has speakers on it. So what I want to see is if I can adjust the volume on the speakers. I honestly don't know how. I'm sure that there's a way to, but I just genuinely don't know what it is. Let me see if I can find it here. There we go, volume. So I can decrease the volume over here because I think the volume from my monitor might be picked up by the microphone. And so that would create, obviously, like some kind of weirdness. Alright, but that might help a little bit. Okay, so then game sound come down, so we can do that as well. So I'll just decrease it in my broadcaster. I love this new broadcasting software that I got incidentally as well. But from what I'm seeing, at least, it seems like the stream is pretty smooth, which is awesome. Looking good. I like the fact that I can actually see it in real time. That's not something that I was able to do previously. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah. Ooh, stepson's cake day. Ooh, yeah. What was his big present, Rev? Let me know. I need to know. Whee! Incidentally, for anybody curious, the idea of the Spyro games is that, well, in some of the games at least. So the point is that you are a dragon, you are Spyro. In the first game, you're like the runt dragon, and you end up having to go and save all the other dragons. In the second one, you're going on vacation, and you end up getting not really delayed, but you end up getting pulled somewhere else. And since you get pulled somewhere else, then you sort of end up having to help out a group of people. And now in the third one, I'm essentially now all of the eggs have been stolen. All of the dragon eggs were stolen, so it's very, very bad. But yeah. Ooh, new gaming PC, nice. And look, it's Eag. Hey, Eag. Great to have you as always. I'm trying to catch me a Wavo thief. But yeah, like I said, I am pretty stoked right. Oh shoot! Oh, I almost made it. I'm pretty stoked to have my new setup and everything. In part, also, I wanted to do this to test things ahead of my my big stream that I'm going to be doing later. So for anybody who either isn't aware, doesn't remember, or what have you, in March, I'm still not certain exactly when I'm going to be doing it, but like late March, around there, probably the last week in March, I'm going to be doing a long live stream for charity. So I'm going to be doing a charity bike ride to raise money for cancer research. And I'm going to be doing game giveaways and all sorts of other cool stuff during it. And it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So hopefully it'll be good. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at my stream health. The stream health actually looks better than it ever has, honestly. I don't know if it's just the new software I got, but I'm sitting pretty at like 6K from my streaming. Where before I was lucky to get like around 3.5 or so. But yeah, this like the new computer I got is freaking blazing, you guys. It's awesome. I love it. I'm really happy to have it. It's like, I can't stop. That whole time I was just trying to stop. Or rather, for a good portion of that, I was just trying to stop my running. So incidentally, this is the supercharge. One of Spyro's like little secret weapon things that he gets. Like I mentioned, this is the third game, so you've got a few features and skills and stuff that you don't have in the other ones, which, you know, it is what it is. But it's pretty cool. I really like it. But that is a really awesome gift, Rev. That's really cool. I hope that your stepson likes it. I know I would appreciate it, but incidentally, one of the what's it called? Not one of the games, but one of the things that I want to do for the stream, my big live stream. One of the little things that I want to have done. Aha! It's really annoying that you have to shoot these birds to get all the gems. In case you couldn't tell by my title screen, I am trying to 100% all of the games here. One of the extensions that I got for Twitch when I updated everything, I got a couple of them. So I got the extension for for like the latest follower. I got extensions for my like notifications for not when I start streaming, but when I what was it? I got my schedule for streams, and then I've also got my I got the Amazon one so that I can basically post all of the parts that I have in my computer. And get like affiliate links, essentially. I think all told, with all of my Amazon stuff, I've gotten like $9 or something like that. It's not exactly impressive, but still, it's pretty cool. Hey, speaking of Amazon, Marathon just subscribed. Yay! That's one thing that I need to add. That's one of the like extensions or whatever that I have to have is more like better notification ones. Look at how adorable Spyro is. Hello, Spyro, you're so cute. He really is. You have to admit. Let's see. So what was I going to do? All right, I need to break into that ice that's down there. So one thing that I really like about these games is the sheer the sheer variety that the level design has. It's really impressive. You've got a lot of different types of levels. You've got a lot of different types of characters and enemies and all of that kind of wackadoodleness. Not to mention different abilities through the different games. You have specialized theme levels. Most of them are all specialized theme levels in some way. But yeah, it's just, they're all just super adorable. Honestly, that's all it boils down to. And it's just the bestest. Let's see here. Doesn't seem like I can go up there. Spyro should be very cold right now, I'm just saying. What's the, what are the specs on the PC, Rev? On this new one that your stepson is getting? I'm curious. The extension is telling... So, wait, what? Unlock new features. Sorry, I'm curious what this is. Install bits. Okay, cool. So I need to configure this. Okay. Okay, cool. So allegedly I have configured this fancy bits extension that Marathon just told me about. Again, in fairly large part, a lot of what I'm doing here today and what I will be doing in the next few weeks is testing and getting stuff ready for my my big charity stream, because I am definitely planning on doing console streaming as well as a lot of other really cool stuff. Not sure about VR yet. I've been debating doing a VR portion for the stream. I actually did manage to get my VR stuff set up in the room with me, so I am very excited about that. And I messed around with it the other day, and it was really fun because it's VR, and I love playing the VR games that I've got. But yeah. Incidentally, I hope that everybody had a good weekend. Obviously, my weekend was mostly spent working on the computer here, so take that for what you will. It was okay for the most part. I did have some pretty scary moments. Incidentally, when the very first time that I booted the thing up, it didn't work, and I was just scared to death. Because I was like, oh crap, I messed something up. I got the thermal compound on the pins, or I bent one of them. You know, just thinking all of these horrible, horrible things that had to have happened, right? But thankfully, I did not actually screw anything up. So, go me. Hooray! Let me think, how do I get on there? I remember that there's like a stupid roundabout way that I have to go to get up there. I don't remember exactly what it is. Stupid snowballs. Meh. Incidentally, if anyone's curious, the first game, I think it was the first game, has the meme that says "Trouble with the Trolley." I hate that level. I hated it so much. I hated it when I was a kid, and I hated it like a few weeks ago when I played through it on this version too. It's absolutely devastating. But did anybody do anything fun on the weekend? Incidentally, I was super scared too when I first started messing with my PS4 on this system. That is to say, my computer system. Ah, bugger. because it wasn't working, and I was freaking out. I had no idea what was going on, and essentially the issue ended up being just that I didn't have everything set up properly in the PS4 software, so my capture card wasn't able to read it properly. And it's just, you know, dumb little things like that just freak me out. But incidentally, as far as the computer is concerned, it didn't boot up properly. I got a motherboard that has the notifications on it for like diagnostics, essentially. It has diagnostic LEDs on it. And so I saw it was an issue with the video card, and I was like, oh crap. So I was freaking out. And essentially, the processor that I got requires that you have a video card, and it requires that the video card is in a specific slot on the motherboard as well. So after switching that, it at least booted up, and it was pretty okay. So, and then I just went from there, installed all my software, blah blah blah, got it all down and working. So it was pretty good. Ooh, you made lasagna. Nice. I love me some lasagna. It's weird, though. As a kid, I never liked lasagna. I really didn't. I mean, to this day, I don't understand why I didn't like lasagna. This guy is a greedy mofo.
I'm one of the...
He is a terrible, terrible person. So I just gotta figure out how to get onto this ledge that's over here. Where'd it go? It's down a little bit more, if memory serves. So it's not that way, because that's the way to that. That's the way to that little racetrack thing. I need to orient myself a little bit here. Because I'm just trying to get this last egg, essentially. Marathon can't have lasagna. Well, yeah, because you can't have cheese, right? If memory serves, Marathon. I try to keep track of my homies, yo, such that they are. Can I shoot the egg? That seems like a bad idea, right? I'll free you, little buddy! Freedom! No. Okay. Well, at the very least, I can shoot this stupid bird. I think I already got this one, actually. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to get up there. I remember there's like some kind of kooky roundabout way to do... Oh, that's what it is. I remember what it is now. I remember how to get up there. I should probably just move on to the next level and leave the 100% thing for later. But I'm close to getting this egg. Not very close on all the gems, but still. But yay! I'm glad that I at least got my system working now with the console streaming. For anybody who either doesn't know or doesn't remember, one of the biggest things for me in the past was I did do console streams on occasion, or I tried to. I had a little box, like a capture box, that plugged in with just like a USB 2.0 thing, and I mean, it worked. It worked for like a little bit, but then it just kept crashing my system, and it would freeze, and I'd get horrible FPS, and it wasn't good. So one of the goals that I had when I built up my new system was to make sure that I'd be able to stream from consoles. It was one of the goals that I had. I mean, not that it's difficult to do, I wasn't able to do it. And of course now, especially that I can be back on camera again, it's nice because I'm sure that you all miss my face because you don't get enough of it with my board game videos, right? Huh. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I'm going to try one more thing. Or I'm going to try one more time, I should say. See if we can do this. Oh, it's sad that my cake month is almost over. At the same time, it's really not sad, though. I've had, for what's it called? For a fairly large amount of time, unfortunately. It's been a month and a half now. I've been working on getting some of my work published for my job, and unfortunately, my boss is being far less than helpful. When that's all I need from him is for him to just like look at things on occasion and let me know what to do and all this kind of stuff, at least a little bit. So that's what I've been dealing with for quite a while. Part of the issue is one of my coworkers is leaving, so my boss is kind of freaking out about how we're going to make sure that his work is done. But either way, I'm gonna head back out because that's taking a little long. I'll try to find or figure out how to get up there later. Not later today, just later on. But I just wanted to show you guys some more of the game at least. Effectively, in this game, or in all of the games rather, in each of the members of the Spyro Trilogy, you have the hub world, and then you've got all of your individual levels. Essentially, that's how it works. Oh, shh, cutscene. Ah! So that's the sorceress, quote unquote. So she's evil, but not good at it. Essentially, she's like evil light, evil training. Oh, there you go. Now you made some evil.
We should help her. You're kidding, right? She nearly toasted you. Yeah, but she was aiming at you.
Hunter is hilarious. Hunter is the cheetah, leopard, whatever thing.
That's it.
Sorry, I just wanted to take a battery out. Oh, Tiny missed my face. Aw, that's adorable. Well, my face is back now. And it should stay here. Yay! Cake! Thank you, Mirthlin.
Thanks. No problem. It's a good thing for you Hunter was around.
Yay!
Look after myself.
Cake month.
Oh, sure you can.
Would you like me to show you?
Sparks, eat it!
Out of magic,
There.
huh? How about I give you a jump start?
I'll deal with you later.
Hey, why'd you have to scare her off?
Okay. So now I'm back in the hub world. There's, I don't know how many hub worlds are in this particular game. In the other two, there, I think the first one had 4 or 5, I think. And then in the second one, also had 4. No, it may have only been 3. Because the idea for, no, it was 4 because they had spring, summer, winter, and autumn. In this case, they're not really doing the same. So I guess they are, because they've got sunrise, midday, and then there's probably going to be like afternoon and sunset or something like that. The hub worlds are always based off of some kind of a theme, essentially.
I've assessed the situation. We need 5 brave souls to operate the whirligig.
Whirligig. In this game, you can also play as different characters besides Spyro as well, which is very fun. It's nice because it sort of breaks up, not really the monotony, but the gameplay, essentially. I don't find it super monotonous, but that's just me. But thank you very much, Merthwin, for helping me celebrate.
If we hit that doodad up there, the portal will open. When you picked up a rock.
I know, I was trying to do it, but you got in my way. Enchanted Tower. Sounds spooky. Oh, fun fact. One of the coolest things that I've gotten, let me show you, is actually my green screen. So this is a new green screen. It's not my old one, but this one's really cool because it's actually retractable. Check this out. Whoa! And now you can see all my games. Yay! But yeah, this thing is really awesome. I love it. So I got it as like part cake day, part like a Valentine's Day gift from my girlfriend. So it's super cool. I really like it. So easy to store. I can just put it under the table when I'm done.
Rhinox forced us to build a statue of the sorceress.
Aw.
And after we built it, she complained it was too...
So in general in this game you don't have a huge variety in terms of what the enemies can do or how they behave. But you do have like unique colorful character type things essentially. Ow! It's okay, I got him as good as he got me. Yeah, and in these games you essentially have two attacks. You've got your flame breath and you have your charge attack. A lot of times you'll have enemies that are immune to one, and so you have to hit them with the other essentially. So like the really big dudes are immune to the charge attack, so you have to flame them, type of thing. Gladys! It's adorable. So at the beginning of the game, we saw the sorceress stealing all of the dragon eggs, essentially, and like I said, we're just trying to get them back. But like I had mentioned, one of the things I love about all these games and most of the old school like Activision games is that they are really super adorable. They are just awesome. Yeah, isn't it cool, Mirthwin? Isn't it super cool? I love it. That's why I said I'm very grateful to have it because it makes setting up and tearing down everything so much easier. It really does. Not to mention being able to have all of my stuff in a single room, as opposed to having to transfer things around the house and wander around with my green screen and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty neat. I feel like a real streamer, you guys. It's so great. All of my stuff is real. Like if anybody didn't see it, I made my unboxing video for my computer stuff, and I even called it my obligatory and gratuitous unboxing video, because that's really what it is. You have to have an unboxing video, otherwise. It's like, did you even get new stuff if you didn't make an unboxing video about it? I mean, come on. And it's funny because it's the first unboxing video I've ever done, including like board games. And most of my channel is all board game stuff. Speaking of which, I had a discussion with some of my my patrons. So I have a couple of patron levels that do it, where we talk about like some of the upcoming changes for my stream and stuff like that. So one of the big changes that I'm considering is to make it so that I oh my god, I can't think, you guys. So that I essentially split my channel into several pieces, just to make things a little cleaner and easier. So I'm hoping that it'll work. I'm not sure exactly when it'll happen or how I'm going to do it, but we'll see how it goes. And essentially, my live streams are going to be a separate channel, still under the same like umbrella, so to speak. Not the corporation, but you know, just general idea. And that's the source. Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like her. Definitely does not look like the sorceress. I'm trying to think, can I glide all that way? I might be able to. Let's find out. That was a pretty bad start, but it looks like I'm going to make it, no problem. I cut the statue down to size. So you'll see the guys that are immune to flame attacks, they'll have armor on, essentially. They're pretty easy to spot. I don't know if there's any in this particularly, but we'll see. Oh no! And just the heads left.
I'm almost ready to reveal my latest piece of real-time four-dimensional performance art. I call it Hideous Exploding Witch number 9. Now, if you can just light the 3 rockets around here, mime.
Hideous Exploding Witch number 9? Hey. So see, this vase you can't flame, and so you have to charge it. You know, just little stuff like that. These games, they were never meant to be exceedingly strategic or difficult, because I mean mostly they're made as kids games. So yeah.
I forgot. I think
pretty
there's
cool.
egg inside the statue.
Oh, his name is Peanut. Look at Peanut. It's so cute. If a YouTuber buys new stuff and doesn't record unboxing, did it get new things? Exactly. That's the point, right? It doesn't even count. It may as well have never happened. That's really what it boils down to. It essentially never occurred. Like if there's no record of it. Ah, that must have hurt. The Danny Media Group? Yeah, pretty much. Just about, at least. Oh, a skateboarding one! Yes! These ones are so much fun. I literally get to run around or skate around a park. It's so cool.
Isn't this the wildest skateboard park you've ever seen? Once you've mastered a few tricks, let's start with something easy. You can jump off the end of ramps.
These things are so much fun. I love the skateboarding minigames.
Okay, now try doing a roll. You can roll in mid-air.
I don't understand why it shows him actually doing the motion when that doesn't help me with regard to the button.
Hey,
So
nice
cool.
roll. Now let's see you pull a flip. Flip tricks.
I'm just saying, I'm a pretty awesome skateboarder being able to do all this, like, immediately. Yeah, double backflip on a skateboard.
You must be a natural. Now let's see if you can pull off a half-pipe spin move. The blue ramps are half-pipes. You can do a spin move by jumping.
So I can be like Tony Hawk. Lame-o.
Alright, nailed it. Now let's see if you can do a 900.
Oh, there we go.
Get as much height as you can. Spin 2 and...
See, I told you I got to be like Tony Hawk.
was a 900. I have to admit, you've got some skills, Spyro.
What? I get to do... What? This is so cool. Go, Daddy, go. Ready, set, flippy. Okay, well that was lame. That was no one's fault.
Wow, you learn really fast. Well, then again, you are being trained by a master boarder. Speaking of which, I
The
was just
Nasty
practicing
Nork.
this nearly impossible new move that I call the Nasty Nork.
So Nasty Nork was the name of the bad guy in the
Suddenly I
first
ran
game.
Smack into this dragon egg and wiped out. Okay,
Bubbles! This is so cute. Seriously, is that not the most adorable thing you've ever seen?
I think you're ready to try some one-on-one. All right, whoever scores the most.
Do a barrel roll! Oh, wipeout. Okay, that was nobody's fault. Wait for it. Oh. The gulp? Did that say I did a gulp? See, I'm gonna spend all my time trying to collect treasure. Oh, whatever, that should have counted. The crush! Whatever, Hunter. Okay, that was not how physics works with the whole, like, leaping up super high there. Now, you may be asking yourself, Danny, what does this have to do with spiraling and the twisted lime? Is that what that said? And, like, what does random skateboarding have to do with any of the game stuff that's happening? And the answer is not a thing whatsoever. But that's not the point. We're just here having fun. Oh, whatever, that counted. Dang, I gotta get some points real quick. There we go.
I can't believe it. How did you get so good already?
I mean, to be fair, that was rather abysmal on my part. So, yeah.
You can go for the course record now if you want. When it...
Okay, so I just need to make sure that I collect all the gems in here. I mean, make sure. I don't really have to, but... I at least want to get a good most of them. Whatever, Rev! Wipeout count. Don't lie. I did the crush and the gulp, bro. Like, what? I'm gonna do some twisted lime. And maybe a twisted lemon. Or whatever the other one is. It didn't let me do anything. That was weird. Maybe it's because it wasn't technically a ramp. Alright, here we go. Time for the big one. Triple twisted line! Did y'all see me rock that triple twisted line? It was wicked. So does that mean Twisted Lemon is the other way? It is! Oh wait, I gotta do my triple Twisted Lemon. Ready? Set. Go! Oh, wicked! Whatever, still counts. Skill point? I don't need no skill points. I know how skillful I am. I want to figure out how I get up to those things. Oh, there it is. So I just need to hop up there, essentially. Whoop. And then we go whoop. And then we go whoop. Oh no! Oh no! Ah, twist it! Ouch. Ow. Oh, that was painful. I wonder if I can get there without, Nah, I need the skateboard. Is there a way I can jump off the skateboard? Doesn't seem like there is. Because that's what I would need to do here. Boom, diggy! What? Twister! Oh yeah. Okay, time to leave. I don't know which way to go. I don't know where out is. Oh, good night, Tiny. I hope that you sleep good. Whee! Seriously though, you guys, isn't this game like the most adorable thing ever? No game has any right to be this adorable. No! Crash! Crash! Hurry up and crash. Dang it! You see that, guys? I'm such a master of the skateboarding game that I can't even crash when I want to. I'm pretty amazing, if I say so myself. You know? Yeah. Pretty cute. Whatever, pretty cute. This game is amazing and adorable, and you're lucky to have it in your life. So I still have a couple of other things to do. I mean, I'll just go and see if I can find anything that's at least reasonably obvious, essentially. Oh, these things, I hate these things. Unfortunately, I can't reach high enough to hit that one. I should be able to float across over to there. Oh, just barely gonna make it! Ugh. Hey, you with me? The problem is I have to hit these guys in order to get the gems. And that's what kind of sucks. Oh, it's the penguin! The penguin is super adorable, you guys.
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter of the islands whenever you want me to.
So, Marathon is talking about her death counts. So, I got, as part of my extension things, I added in, a currency that I call death counts. As of right now, I don't have anything redeemable with it, but yeah, I'm open to suggestions. If anybody has anything they'd like to see be redeemable, then that would be great. Oh, somebody stole all your friend's bones. So this is a throwback to one of the earlier games. I honestly don't remember which one it is, but that same guy was like, "Those stupid lava toads stole all my friend's bones," and his friend is it's a skeleton, and so you got to go and collect all of the bones. It's interesting because I think this is the first time that the other character that you're controlling is in the... At least it's the first time I've experienced it. It's the other character you're controlling is in the same level. Normally the characters have their own unique levels, essentially. But in this case, they do not. So that's kind of cool. Squirrel Girl? What about Squirrel Girl? Add Squirrel Girl as a prize? What do you mean? Incidentally, I hate the controls that end up happening with the penguin dude. It gets really difficult to do when this happens. Right? Because the problem is he can fly, and so the controls get like inverted, and it's really, really difficult to get him to control properly. It might be my camera mode, and I might be able to fix it by switching to the other camera option. But that's been by far my biggest grievance with this game. I guess you can't destroy that. I'm trying to remember exactly what the guy says. I think it's something like, "Those pesky lava toads have stolen all my friend's bones. Can you go and get them for me?" It's something along those lines that the dude says in the original, his original appearance. I love the big flippy floppy flappy thing that the penguin has when he like waddles around. It's so adorable. Just makes like a thump 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 thump. Yeah, so the song thing I thought I had disabled. I hadn't intended on that being active. Just for the sake of monetization purposes, but I mean technically it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, that extension has a ton of options for different stuff, like the DJing and all that kind of thing. What knockers? Oh, thank you, Doctor. I hope that you all know what that's from, because it's hilarious. Where are the rest of the lava toads? I think I'm only missing 2. Okay, so one more. How am I doing on gems? Not great on gems, but gems tend to show up a lot at the end. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh god, the stupid camera. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous, and I can't control it properly. Because the problem ends up being that the controls become relative to what the camera is doing at the time. So you end up going backwards half the time. I didn't see the last lava toad. I was like, there it is, but no, it's just the dude who wants me to help him. See, this is what I mean. This is ridiculous. Ah! Bit war. Woo! 100 bits! Score! Thank you, Rev. Let me see if this helps. I honestly don't know if this will help. I don't know what the active versus passive actually does, to be frank. But we'll see if it changes. Yeah, it didn't change too much. Dang it! I am not seeing this last toad. Or maybe I, like, defeated him but forgot to pick up a bone or something? I'm just trying to think where they all were, because there was definitely one in that, the place that I just exited from. There were two over here, because there was one in each of these little towers here. There was one or two around here. Yeah. That's weird. What is this? I'm just saying, this looks very conspicuous. Having random gold plating on a tower. Well, Rev is clearly winning the bit war. Ah, there we go. With his awesomeness of 100 bits. Hooray! Oh, Ralph is sad! Poor Ralph.
My friend is feeling much.
Oh, the dance! He's gonna do his dance again. Oh, that was awesome. Well, that was fun. I still need to rescue the lost wolf.
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter of the islands whenever. I'll be here when you.
Right, so I gotta see what's in here because I haven't been in here yet. Not sure if this will have all of my missing gems and everything, but it might.
Catch with my pet wolf Farley, but I accidentally threw his ball down this hole, and he went in after it. Now he's stuck down there.
Aww. Oh, look at the puppy. I basically have to play fetch with him to get him to move, I guess. Huh. Can figure this out. We can make it work. Dang, look at Marathon with the big massive bits of bittingness with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. Crazy. Thank you very much though, Marathon. I really appreciate it. You are awesome. Rev's awesome too, but I mean Rev is over here starting a war he can't finish. It's nice that I only have to get him relatively close for him to jump on the button. That's helpful. "501, true. Very true." Oh, the little doggies! Rev's little post has little doggies. That's so cute. Good thing the button stays. Wait, where'd you go, homie? There you is. Huh. I got this. I don't know how long that button's going to stay depressed, though. Yeah. Ooh. These things are going to stay up, right? Oh, bugger. Oh, okay, that's how I get back up. I was like, no, I'm trapped forever! Is this a hint game? What, with giving me the little metal things? Rev takes back the lead with the awesome giant bits. Y'all are hilarious. You guys are great.
You found Farley. How can I ever thank you? I mean...
He's been chewing on it and it's kind of slimy. Classic. Woo! Got all the eggs! So one of the interesting things about Sparks here is that he can actually point you to gems that you're missing, which is very, very helpful. Well, Marathon has conceded, which means that Rev wins all of the awesome bit warness. But seriously, thank you both. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. You guys are great. I don't know why I'm bothering to try to track down all these gems again. I should just move on. So I will. And actually, I should get going relatively soon, too. One of the nice things about this is that it's easier for me to like stop and start and all that kind of thing compared to other games, because this one I can essentially save wherever I am, or at the very least it doesn't generally have any major issues if I just stop a game, because it's got auto saves all the time, very, very frequently. So at the very least we can see the next level. Well, next, quote unquote. So Sergeant Bird's base, that's where I went to sort of unlock the ability to play as the bird. Because before that he was essentially trapped in there. Ooh, I'm liking the look of Bamboo Terrace. What do you guys think? So the fairy always has something interesting to say. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's the fire one. Nice. Super flame.
Power-up.
One of the best parts of the second game, which I found out again, having completed it at 100%, is once you get 100%, then you get to go to a special area where you're able to get this power up permanently. So it's not super useful because, you know, you're done with the game at that point, and there's not much that can go on beyond that. But it's just kind of a cool little gesture by the developers to give you a neat prize, essentially. So I think it's pretty cool, at least. Modesty. Aw, Rev is so excited. Well, like I said, thank you both for the bit war. Zoe. I found a couple of those locations now where it says that I'm like something specific for Sparks, the dragonfly. I get to play as him, I guess. Oh, so there's one more. And I remember seeing it when I count. Matt? Really? A dragon named Matt? Oh, Rev can't quite make it to 1K. That's fine. Like, I really just appreciate what you guys did. However much. Like, I don't care. I mean, it's just like with my, so I'm going to do my charity stream, like I said, and I view it the same way, where however much people are able to give is hugely appreciated, no matter what it is. So yeah, thank you guys very much for the bits. It's really awesome. I am quite happy to have them. Pandas! Look at this little nerd panda!
Rhinox have been harassing us all day.
Aww.
Workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to Evening Lake. We've tried asking.
You guys, I gotta help the nerd pandas! If I don't help the nerd pandas, then who will? So, remember I mentioned that each of the levels has some kind of a theme of some sort? So you can see, obviously, this is very Chinese themed. But the general models of the characters, the bad guys and everything are essentially the same. It's just a matter of, you know, what's going on in the level and exactly how do they appear. But it doesn't matter because they're all super adorable. That's all I care about. Alright. So I'm just going to play for a couple more minutes because unfortunately I got to get to work in not too long. Quit shooting fireworks at the penguin! Oh, so that guy's immune to charging.
We would gladly pull the switch to extend the drawbridge.
Rump. Did you see its rump is linked? It is true. Well, and that's something that I've mentioned a few times on stream as well, is that I work a lot. It's unpleasant. But yeah, it's one of these sad realities of my position that I currently have, is essentially that I don't get paid a whole lot, so I need to work extra so that I can make more money. And it sucks. I don't like it. And I wish that I was able to do something else. I wish I was able to just sort of hang out and, you know, play games on stream for 2 hours. And that'd be freaking awesome. I would love to, but unfortunately it's just not in the cards at the moment. And I need to get the money. And it's sad that it boils down to something so simple, but that's really all it is. Thankfully, I'm pretty good at my job, at least. Exactly, Rev. Science is not easy, but somebody's got to do it. And on top of that, the somebody who's doing it is not getting paid well for it. I always tell people who are potentially interested in going into a science career, don't do it with the expectation of getting rich. It is highly, highly unlikely. It is possible to get rich in science, but that's only if you somehow make some kind of genius patent that ends up spinning off into amazing companies or whatever it is that gets you buku bucks. That's the only way that it works. Which, you know, certainly some people do. And then, you know, you get paid 5 or 10 grand to go and give talks. And it's just like, what the fudge, you know? It's crazy. But yeah. And, yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because for me, like this, doing the streaming and YouTube videos and all that stuff, I refuse to call it a side hustle. I really do.
The emergency escape bridge.
Fail. Yeah, I refuse to call it a side hustle because it just, I get so relatively little from my videos and stuff. It's really just hobby. It's really just passion. That's all it is. So I need to go and free the Yeti so I can do that. Playing a little bit longer than I intended, but that's okay because the game is adorable. Need to patent some kind of flying machine. Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Assuming it hasn't been done yet. Right, yeah, and my various job stuff that I do. It's just, like I said, it's frustrating having to work so hard at something where it's like, yeah, I do enjoy my work. I'm proud of the work that I do. I'm proud of what I accomplish. All of that good stuff, but at the same time, I find it difficult sometimes. I find it hard to go to work and justify dealing with my terrible boss and all of that kind of yada yada stuff. You know, I mean, just the same issues that anybody in any job has, I've got as well. That's really all it is. I'm just going to try to catch this thief real quick, and then I'm going to head out. I don't know why I'm doing so terribly. It's probably because I'm thinking too much while I'm trying to catch him. Ah, he got caught on one of the little dudes. That's hilarious. Yeah, and certainly my my channel work does take work. I mean, it takes time for me to do stuff, and of course I have to, you know, record videos, and I mean, doing the streams is these are more. I enjoy the fact that I get to play games, and this is honestly most of the time that I spend playing games is when I'm on stream. And again, that's not a bad thing. It just is. I honestly think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll finish up this little question mark thing. This is an interesting mechanic that these games have, and it essentially just forces you to backtrack. That's really all it is. You start at the end of the level and you just go back to the beginning, and eventually it bursts and blows up, and there's a bunch of gems inside, essentially. It's an interesting little system here. There you go. Like I said. Yeah, but I still have like nothing done. Alright, that's gonna be it for me though. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Let me just go and find one of the save fairies. There should be one at the end of the level, or there might be one here too. There should be.
Please help us, Spyro. My friends are trying to go home after. Please help them.
Oh shoot! I didn't want to do this. Dang it. So, it's essentially a shooting gallery here. Oh shoot, I shot a panda.
Please help us, Spyro.
Whoops! I fail. Alright, yeah, like I said, as soon as I find a good save point, I'm gonna go ahead and save and head out. But you all take care. Have a decent week. Hope that it all goes well for you guys. Thanks so much as always for stopping by. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, I know I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited that my first stream from console that I've done in quite a long time was at least reasonably successful. So thank you guys for being here. Hope that you liked it, and I will see you on Saturday. Hopefully, not certain exactly what I'll be playing. In part, I'm still getting my new computer all set up because I need to make certain that like I get all of my game save files and all that kind of thing. Thankfully, most of my stuff was saved into the cloud, the Steam cloud. So I'm able to just access it automatically, which is really nice. But yeah, so with that, thank you guys very, very much again for watching. Hope that you all enjoyed it. I'll hopefully see you on Saturday. And of course, as always, just let me know if there are any particular games that you'd like to see me play too. Because you guys know I'm always down for suggestions, especially now that I'm a little bit more versatile. I've got all my cool stuff. I can install more games, so I got more space. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty awesome. And also for PS4, I've got Spyro and I've got Spider-Man. Those are the only two games that I've got so far. But if you'd like to see either one of them, then just let me know. But thank you guys so much for being here. Hope that you liked it, and I will see you next time.